Hey everybody, how you doing? Jay coming at you, and today I'm going to show you how you can maximize the battery of the Zephyrus G14. This is really great. You can play games for 5 hours, 6 hours. This is never before done in the technology world when it comes to the laptop. I'm going to break down to you how you actually can do that. So first off, let me just show you the battery from 10 hours. So let me just open up here. It's on 99% and we have 10 hours of screen, 10 hours of battery life, excuse me. So as you can see here, 10 hours remaining on 99. So maybe if you hit 100, you can get something even better. So how to actually hit that number actually? A couple of things. Number one, you have to go to NVIDIA control panel. And once you go there, you have to do two things. The first one is to go to Manage 3D Setting, and you have to ensure that you're actually working on the integrated graphics of AMD. Here, as you can see, integrated graphic, as opposed to the high performance of NVIDIA. Once you put it on integrated graphics, you have to go to desktop here. Once you go to desktop, you have to check the last here, which is display GPU activity. Once you check this one, it should look like this, the same procedure, right? Same thing. Once everything is checked, turn off this one, restart your computer. Once you restart your computer, you have this icon here that you can actually see if the NVIDIA GPU, which is the RTX 2060, is actually working on the background or not. So here it says that there are no applications running on this GPU. This is just to ensure that the GPU is turned off completely. And that's the problem. Sometimes there are some programs that are working with the GPU, whatever you installed NVIDIA things, or you played the game from yesterday and you restart your computer, it's in the background. So you have to ensure that it's turned off. This really sucks the battery life. So once you do that, you have to go and do the registry thing. So if you don't know, there are many videos on YouTube that you can go check for registry, how to do the registry. So there's a YouTube channel, Bob of All Trades. He explained to you how to do the registry thing with the Zephyrus G14 in order to limit the processing power, that reduce the heat and increase the performance and increase battery life. This thing, I think, should be done by ASUS themselves, but they didn't. But the guy did explain everything for you. So just go there, do the registry thing. I did it here. And then after you do that, all you have to do is, let me just show you. Yeah. Once you do that, once you restart and you ensure that there is nothing is running in the background from the GPU point of view, you have to click on this bottom over here. And what is this bottom over here? Let me just show you what it is. It's a Zephyrus I. it's a ROG Zephyrus I. You know this. You've seen a lot, right? This guy over here. Yeah, this guy. So you click on it, and what does this do? It's actually launch the Armory Crate. Once you launch the Armory Crate, you can see everything in front of you. Like the dashboard, okay? The dashboard. Everybody talking about the dashboard, and this is the dashboard, okay? You'll see the CPU power. Oops, let me just zoom in for you. Okay, so you're gonna see the CPU temperature, and you're gonna see the memory frequency, which is your RAM. I have 16 gigabytes here on 3100. And you're going to see the frequency here. So once I did the registry, I made it that when I click in on silent mode, this silent mode. So once you do the registry, okay, and it's already set on a silent mode, it will automatically actually get you this 1.4 megahertz. So it's running 1.4 megahertz. Okay, so this is like the minimum of the minimum that you can go for. And as you can see, the voltage is very, very minimum. So you can just go browse, play video games. I'm going to show you something crazy right now. I'm going to play a PlayStation 3 game, okay? A PlayStation 3 game. Listen to me. a PlayStation 3 game, all right? And I want you to see the temperature here. Okay, this is 31 degrees. That's very, that's beautiful. So the fans are totally silent right now. There is no sound for the fans. Okay, everyone who was worried about the fans on the Zephyrus G14, there is no fans, guys. I'm taking this laptop and at my bed and I put it in my lap. I'm just using it like any ultrabook, you know, lightweight, and it's really you know, it's not problematic at all. So the noise of the fans is not existing here, nothing at all, and you can see the temperature. So what I'm gonna show you now. Once you hit this point, you already at the, you know, you just made it. So before, also I want you to make sure you install. You have to uninstall, delete, in other words, delete the McAfee software. That's the security software. It does take a lot of your RAM. So for example, if you want to go Control Alt Delete, I want to go to the Task Manager. All right, so I'm gonna go to Task Manager here. You're gonna check on the performance, and you have to keep your eye on the CPU here to ensure that it's not actually consuming extra stuff. Okay, so here you can see here's the CPU. So it's 1%. Okay, this is almost as dead. It's almost dead. Like it's very sleepy. It's deeper than sleep. It's like you just gave it mushrooms. You know, it's over. And the memory here, and you can see the GPU. Keep your eyes on the GPU. Zero activity. Okay. AMD Radeon, you're gonna work on this, by the way. You're gonna work on this. If you wanna play games, if you wanna do browsing, and if you wanna do some GPU work, you're gonna work on this because, guys, this is a 7 nanometer. You're talking about 7 nanometer processor. This guy doesn't consume. It's crazy. I never seen anything like this when it comes to the temperature and I'm gonna show you guys. Just wait for me. Just wait. Zero. So what happened here is that almost non-existence processing power is going on. So once you reach this level, okay, of psychedelics, you're going to, let me just go back. I'm gonna through a PlayStation 3 game here. Okay, just to show you how cool is this. So this is a game called, well, let me just close this right now. I'm gonna pull a PlayStation 2 game. It's PCSX2. And what is it? Let me make sure that I actually put it on. Yeah, Tales of Legendia. This game I just played on the video before, and people asking me, what is this game? I say, oh, this is a Tales series. If you're not into the Japanese animation storyline stuff, you're not gonna know this. So you're gonna love. You like the blue backgrounds, right? Namco. All right. So I want you to pay attention. Okay. What's going on, man? Okay. Loading game. Alright, so now you are playing a PlayStation 2 game, right? It's playing at 60 frames per second, so fast. So by a few minutes, it's a beautiful music, but let me turn it down for a minute. By a few minutes, you're expecting the GPU is going to turn on and the heat is going to increase and the noise is going to go crazy and all that stuff. Well, fortunately, it's not. So, let me just minimize this thing over here. I'm going to show you how much is actually consuming. 5%, 11%, 10%, 1.4. Temperature. Music is getting better right now. So temperature is 35 degrees. It was 31. We're working on 725, 27 volts. Sometimes it's gonna go down, depends. Fans are quiet. So everything is very, very stable. And the good thing is that the GPU from NVIDIA, which is the other side, is inactive. Now, the good story is that this, which you get in battery life, 5 hours and a half, 5 hours and 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes. So 5 hours and a half, guys. Let me just reduce it. 5 hours and a half of gaming on a laptop. Tell me if this thing existing before, okay? It's never done before. 5 hours and a half of continuous gaming. Let me just show you another game, okay? Let me just, hey, listen, hey, guys, come on. I'm gonna play PlayStation 3, okay? PlayStation 2 is fucking, you know, it's not that good, it's not that tough, right? It's not tough, PlayStation 2. Well, I'm gonna drop to you the PlayStation 3, all right? We're gonna test this thing, okay? There we go. Okay, let's go Tales. This is another Tales game. So the one before was Tales of Legendia. This is Tales of Exilia, which is I prefer to play this one because in the PlayStation 3 it's better graphics, it's better story. It's about someone who was in the medical field and he went to I don't want to spoil anything. Guys, go there and watch. So it's just loading the shaders because your working is not. By the way, if you put it on NVIDIA, this thing you're not gonna see any loading. You're gonna see like, pew. Yeah. So you're playing a PlayStation 3, right? A PlayStation 3 is very demanding, right? Like PCs now is really, struggling with the PlayStation 3, how to emulate and how to do it. There is some cheating codes that can do it in 60 frames per second, and everybody's like, what's going on? Oh, the background is different now. Okay. No, just increase the music. So I have it here. This is the loading screen. Okay.
We can only get to the Sea Haven via the path that leads to Talon Medical School.
Okay, you keep your medical school for yourself. I'm here to tell everybody about the game itself. So, as you can see, it runs really, really smooth. So, let me just show you. Guys, if you're saying that this should kick off the GPU and you should get like, still. Alright, so PlayStation 3 can play 3 hours, everybody. 3 hours of continuous gaming. It's a little bit demanding, okay? It's not like the PlayStation 2, but it's a little bit demanding, so it's gonna get you around 3 hours of gaming. Again, you're not plugging anything here, and you just play a game for 3 hours. That's really, really great. I don't know, most gaming laptops, the maximum they hit like 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and a half. Like this is the maximum, like 1 hour 20 minutes. This is the maximum you can go for it. This one hits 3 hours. Okay, let's just turn this off. Now let's go for something even crazier. Let's try something crazier with this setting over here. Now if you actually like to watch Netflix and watch some movies and stuff like that, you will enjoy the 10 hours. You will actually love this laptop because it's gonna stay with you for a long time. It's not gonna struggle with you. Back to look at this, back to 10 hours. You gotta love this thing. So I'm hitting the battery saver because I want to, maximize the battery life. Let's go do something even crazier. Remember the guys, the Call of Duty? Yep. Let's go back to it. Now this is the maximum stress because I'm gonna put ray tracing on. When I put a ray tracing, that means this laptop should consume all of its power. And I know that with this configuration, it's not gonna run 100%, right? And that's the point. The point is to maximize battery life regardless of what game, what specification, what setting. So I want to maximize battery life. and I want to play a game. It doesn't matter if it's a 720p or 1080p or 1440p. I just want to play a smooth game, 30 frames per second, or maybe 60 if possible, and maintain, see what maximum battery life I can do or have. Okay, let's just wait for it to start. Of course, you should the frequency should boost up even more. This should hit the 40s, the 45s. Maybe it might hit the 50s. There's a possibility that it's gonna hit the 50s. So it takes time because it's actually running on very, very low clocked processor right now. It's like you're underclocking. It's like the echo. If you have like a car, there is an echo button. They click on it. It's it's taking care of the consumption of the what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, still 10 hours base of time. So the game is taking time. So let me just turn off the battery saving. So just battery increases. So we have 9 hours and 50 minutes. So just one click. Man. Okay. Come on. I want this to start. Oh man, come on. I forgot to open the Wi-Fi. Okay, let me just give you 1 second. Give me 1 second to configure this thing on. Okay, we're good. We are good. Okay. Call of Duty Warzone should get hot, right? It should. It's gonna be stressed out right now. No playing. Come on. Come on. What we have here? What do we have here? 5 hours and 50 minutes. The game didn't start yet, so we have to wait. We cannot rely on this number. We're just waiting for the game to start. Once it's starting, then we can say that, oh, it's gonna take us that much or take us this much. Oh, by the way, it's also in. It's not on NVIDIA, so it should not run well. But hopefully, it's gonna run at least, because the point here is to see the battery life once it's running. I'm gonna switch back, but the good news here is that it's hitting here on 45, 50, 60 FPS. New update available. Ah, come on. Do really have to cut this video off? All right. I'll go back to it. Okay, wait a second. All right, we're back. So let's start with the Warzone. We go to practice mode, and we go to Warzone orientation, and we go to, what is this? To enter all, you must pause shaders installation or the performance issues. All right. Whatever, play training, and let's go. This is the this is the lowest possible power that you can give this game, from this laptop. I just want to see how much battery life and how much things that we can pull off with this type of setting. This is like.
Welcome to Warzone training. In Warzone, every operator is equipped with an armored vest. Grab an armor plate from the table.
Okay, so this is like 30 frames or 20, 21, 22. Yeah. So we have to go to option. We have to just reduce some of the setting here because
Pick up the armor.
I didn't. Yeah, ultra high, ultra high. Where's the texture? Okay, texture is very low. So yeah, here high. Let's make it low, normal, ultra. Take out the ultra, normal.
Grab some armor plates.
Just want to hit something like stable 30 frames, right? So apply setting. Okay, so do we have the 30 frames per second right now? Yeah, almost there. Anyways,
Are you daft? Armor plates, pick them up.
let's go back and see the how many battery life we have. All right, guys. 2 hours and a half. hours. Let me just turn it off. Oh, it's too hard. Back to 2 hours, 45 minutes. So let's go back now.
I am incredibly patient. I can literally wait forever until you pick up that armor.
So let's go back, switch back and forth, and we have 2 hours and 45 minutes. Still at 2 hours and 45 minutes. Let's put the battery saver. 2 hours. So it's around 2 hours and a half. 2 hours 45 minutes. Don't worry about the what happened just now. But it's 1 hour and a half. So now this is with the battery saver on. Okay, so this is with the battery saver on. And let's look at the temperatures. I just said before, it's gonna hit the 50s.
Grab some armor plates.
It's gonna hit the 50s, and yeah. Once what you're gonna do right now, and if you want to boost the graphics or the processor more, you can do it, because when I click on the battery saving icon, it's just capped at 1.
You daft. Armor plates. Pick them up.
Shut up, man. It's gonna cap at 1.4 speed, but if I remove the battery saving, that means it's gonna be capped to the maximum, which is the 3000 speed. So I just turned it off.
You can do this, mate. I believe in you. Grab the armor plates.
So when you play the game, it should actually look smoother right now. Here, yeah, it looks way smoother right now. As a matter of fact, it hit 60. It just hit 60, guys. What? It just hit 60 FPS.
I'm incredibly patient. I can literally wait forever until you pick up that armor.
That's great.
Fly the armor into your vest.
Let's just roam around with 60 FPS and try to kill the GPU or kill the CPU, see how much battery we can live with if we're just playing around, shooting things, right? Just you know, stressing the CPU
Equip that armor,
or the
soldier.
AMD GPU. Just stress it a little bit. Oh, 60, man, come on. What? Let me just check the options. Maybe things go crazy a little bit. We're gonna hit 60 FPS. Now this is let me just double check.
Get your armor on.
Yeah, that's 1080p, 60 FPS, guys. It's at 1080p. It's not 1440. Not even close. Let's make it high textures, okay? Let's go nuts. What? What's going on?
Equip that armor, soldier.
Oh, it's still 60. But okay, but let's go back. We don't want to go. I'm sorry. Just take me back. Okay, bugs. The game is frozen. Okay, Activision. What the F? The game is frozen, and this is live. Like, let's go to the direct encounter over counter error. Contact customer server, support Activision. Go to hell, man. Go to hell. Let's see, battery life 2 hours. Yeah, stressed. So if you're gonna play a game at 60 FPS, and you're setting the screen on 1440p, because this is a 1440p setup screen, you're gonna play it at almost 2 hours of continuously gaming. That's quite good, actually. Not bad. That's good. But I think this is the best compared to other laptop, of course. So yeah, it beats everything. Like with this amount of setting, 60 FPS. I think if I just set it on 1080p screen, then we're gonna get something better. But yeah, the game just crushed. You know, I don't know. Maybe the AMD, maybe the GPU needs some optimization because it's a new one. But that's it, guys. Here is. If you like the video, click a like, share, subscribe, hit the comment section if you have any questions, suggestion. Just drop some suggestion, guys. I love this laptop. Every day I just like to use this laptop and share my experience with everybody. Let me know in the comment section what you like. Take care, be safe. See you guys later.